This is a fourth video in a series of neutral spine videos that we're making, and we're trying to apply from the foundation of what is neutral spine to proper squatting, and now we're going to go over to sitting. Maintaining neutral spine is going to be important, and this is where we see a lot of office workers just spending hours at the desk thinking, well, what did I do to hurt myself? And oftentimes it is just more of the same because we're not sitting correctly. And the low back pressure is twice what it is in sitting, or it's from standing to sitting. So if we don't do that correctly, it's even going to irritate the disc even further. So sitting is very important, not only for the low back, but for the upper back and neck muscles. So we talked about neutral spine and how important this curve is. When we did the squat, we talked about hinging the hips. Well, sitting is just that. I'm going down and I'm going to sit. I'm not going to do it any differently than if I did the squat. I'm not going to go into trunk flexion and bend forward. Remember, we're losing contact here. So that means we're trunk flexing bad. Even if I were to sit, and then after 5 minutes of sitting, go into this position, you see where we lose the contact back here. That means any movement forward has all been trunk flexion. So think of the disc getting squeezed in the front and swelling in the back. This is why we see so many herniated discs, and people are like, I'm not sure what I did. It's just more of the same. At some point, those fibers that maintain that soft gelatinous material tear, and that stuff squeezes through, and you've got pain. So what that's going to look like biomechanically is going to be movement here this way. And so when I'm sitting, I'm here. Now I'm loading the disc evenly instead of being in this position. So if I've got a water balloon and I keep squishing down on the front, eventually it's going to pop in the back. That's what happens to the disc. That's why sitting is so hard on that. Not to mention, why is my neck and upper back and shoulders getting tight? Because I'm in this forward position. So neutral spine, even though it's obviously going to help our back a lot, is going to bring everything over our plumb line right here versus this, which is, again, going to add up and cause problems. Not right away, and that's probably what makes it so dangerous, is because you get away with this for a while. Then you can't. The other thing is, neutral spine is important with forward reach. So I can go wherever I need to. Here's that gap. I'm into neutral spine because I'm hip hinging. So if I've got to work forward and I'm in this position, this is very safe. These are the muscles that are doing what they need to do. The core, again, is supporting the spine, not moving the spine. If I were to go into forward reach and go into this position, now I'm really in trouble because I'm slouched forward, and having the leverage of my arms really wreaks havoc on the disc and the back muscles. So neutral spine is important with sitting, and we maintain that throughout the whole time. And then I think it's going to help with neck, mid-back, and low back.